Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy Floss, back again with another video. And today we're going to do the real review of the Samsung Galaxy Note 3. Alright, now real quick, if you're new to my channel, the reason I call it the real review is not trying to say that everybody else's reviews are fake and mine is real. No, I call it the real review because I'm a real consumer. I buy these phones with my own money and I'm giving y'all my real, honest, unbiased opinion. So that's why I call it the real review. Alright, so now without beating around the bush, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm giving this phone an 11. Now, y'all see my unboxing video. I gave it a 10, fresh out the box. I've been using this phone as my main phone all day, every day. And the main question a lot of cats was hitting me up with is it better than my HTC One? Because everybody knows the HTC One was my favorite phone. Well, the Galaxy Note 3 is my new favorite phone. Point blank. Hands down, without a doubt, this is the best phone on the market right now. The best all-around phone. So, like any other real review I do, let's talk about everything I don't like first, and then we'll get into everything I do like. Now, after using this phone since day one, I've been beating it up hard, trying to find out stuff I don't like about it, and the only thing I came up with is the speaker. That's the only thing about this phone I'm not feeling. All right, now shout out to Samsung for taking the speaker off the back of the phone and putting it on the bottom, you know, where it should have been from the beginning, but the speaker just doesn't have any bass. Now, all of my dudes, and when I say my dudes and fellas, I mean ladies also, okay? So when y'all hear me say fellas and my dudes, I mean ladies too, okay? So fellas, everybody who got the Galaxy Note 2 and y'all got a Galaxy Note 3 now, y'all notice the difference in the speakers. There's no bass. Now, they're just as loud, so you still hear hear your ringers and, you see that? You still hear your ringtones and your music still plays loud, but there's no bass to it. All right, so let me just throw on the song real quick so, I don't know, maybe y'all can hear it in the video, maybe you can't. But listen for yourself when the bass drops.
Honestly, I think I can fuck with
For anybody that want to know the song,
See, I don't like a motherfucker that be all up under it.
just in case y'all cats want to know, some pop. Now here go the beat. Listen to the bass for yourself.
Type of life
Now don't get me wrong, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Don't get me wrong. But after using the HTC One, you know, it makes this speaker sound like garbage. You know what I'm saying? And even coming from the Galaxy S4 and the Galaxy Note 2, you know, the speaker on the Note 3 is just a little bit whack. All right, now it's still nice and loud, but no bass. So after using the phone all of those days, that's the only thing I really found out that I really don't like. Other than that, everything is a go. All right, so now let's get into the stuff. Let's get into the stuff about the phone that I do like. Now this is something I necessarily don't like, but I'm just gonna throw this out there for y'all cats who want to know. The price off contract for this phone is $800. So $800 plus tax, and if you want to get the Galaxy Gear Watch also, that's gonna be $300 plus tax. So when you go to Best Buy or go wherever you go, be prepared to drop about $1,200 for the set. Is it worth it? For me, definitely, without a doubt. Now, it depends on your budget and how much you want to spend, if you want to just get the phone or if you want to wait or do what you got to do, but that's the price right there. So for the whole set, after tax, looking about $1,200. All right? Next, let's talk about the build. The build quality on this phone, now y'all see I'm rocking the Plextonium case still. Shout out to everybody who's seen the case video. This is the Plextonium joint. Now, on a side note, I found out what the Plextonium is, for y'all cats that want to know. It's the material that Lex Luthor used to make his power suit. All right, so that's just some side trivia right there for y'all. But I'm rocking the Plextonium case. But you've seen the unboxing. You've seen the build quality for yourself. The build quality is definitely a go. Especially now, the new metal look around the sides. You know, the new improved S Pen with the metal look to it. And the fact that you can put the S Pen in either direction. That's a win. All right, so Samsung, they still got the plastic kind of build to it. But this one has the nice pleatherish, you know, leather looking kind of back. Has a nice leather looking back with the stitches and all that. So the build quality on this is a go. Now, it's not iPhone 5 build. You know what I'm saying? It's not HTC One build. But it's definitely better than the Galaxy Note 2 and the Galaxy S4 when you got those 100% plastic phones with maybe some gray trim on the side. This actually has a nice metal feel to it. And it's also bigger and lighter than your Galaxy Note 2. So the build quality in this is definitely a go. Now let's talk about the screen. Now the display is definitely 1080. Some people, you know, prefer the IPS and the, you know, all that. If you don't know about all that techno mumbo jumbo and the super AMOLED and all that, basically the display on this is beautiful. All right, there's nothing else to say about it. You don't have to get too deep into megapixels and numbers and how many billions per color inch and all of that. The display on this is beautiful. All right, for what you need a phone to do, the display looks great. And now y'all know I always rock the all black backgrounds, not only to save battery, but just because it makes the phone, makes the colors pop out a little bit more. So the display on this is definitely a go. I wouldn't say it's the best display in the world and all of that, but I've always liked the Super AMOLED screens. I like the way the black colors look extra black so you don't know where the screen starts and stops, especially at night. So I've always liked that. So the display on this is beautiful to me. Now, also with the Galaxy Note 3, there's a couple of features that interact with the display, such as the touch sensitivity. Now, we'll go through that when we go through all the settings and all of that. But now you can actually rock a pair of gloves, a pair of leather gloves. Shout out to everybody who's seen my driving videos. Y'all know I'll be driving with the leather gloves on. Now you can actually use gloves with your phone. So y'all seen the video I did a couple of months ago, maybe a year ago or two, where I had those Isotoner touch gloves. Now you don't even need those. You could just rock your gloves in the wintertime and still use your screen. Also, for all the ladies out there, a lot of girls saying that the phone is kind of gigantic and all of that. Well, you could definitely set it up to use one-hand operation, and I'll show you a couple of examples of that when we get into all the settings menus and all of that. Next, the processor. Now, like I said, if you're not into all that techno mumbo jumbo with the megahertz and gigahertz and all of that, the processor on this, even though it's quad-core processor, for all y'all cats that know, y'all know. But the processor on this is banging. It's the fastest Galaxy phone out right now. Point blank. It's faster than my Galaxy S4. It's faster than my old Note 2. It's faster than my HTC One. It's faster than my Nexus. It's faster than everything I got right now. No lag. Now, y'all remember on the S4, one of the problems I had was like when you open up an app and you get out of it, you get that lag back with the home screen. Now you're getting no lag. Another problem I had with the Note 2 is when you bring your drop-down menu down, if you got a whole bunch of notifications, the drop-down menu would lag. So no lag on the drop-down menu, no lag on the notifications, no lag on the home screens, and no lag on the gallery. That was another issue with the Note 2. If you have too many pictures in there, sometimes your gallery would take forever to load up. You don't have that problem with the Note 3. When you click on your gallery, everything pops right up. Now, I don't got too many pictures on here right now, but except for all of my stuff in the cloud. But trust me, pictures on this come out nice and no lag when you're going into your gallery. All right, so the processor on this is a definite win. Next, the battery. Now, this is the biggest Galaxy Note battery yet. It's 3200 milliamp. Now, I've been using this, like I said, as my main phone. I haven't had the battery die on me yet in a full day. So, and without using, y'all know I don't use all those battery saver tricks and all that. I like to keep my screen mad bright. What I do is I walk around with a MyCharge or, some kind of portable charger. But I've been using this phone heavy duty, and I got it down to in the red and all that, but I haven't had the phone completely die on me yet. And that was after like maybe 10 hours of major use. And y'all see me on Facebook and Instagram and all that, y'all know I'll be going hard. So major use, the battery is not an issue on this. Now, a lot of cats hit me up asking me when I'm gonna do the, extended batteries and all of that. I'm definitely gonna order them as they come out. This way I can put the phone on full brightness and put everything on maximum, because I don't like doing battery saver features. I don't like turning down the brightness. I don't like turning my notifications off. I don't like doing this and that. If I pay $800 for a phone, I'm using the maximum features of the phone. So I want the phone on full brightness. I want all of my notifications in real time. I want everything. So as the extended batteries start coming out, I will be copping those. But right now off top, you don't even need that. All right, so now if I felt like if I was going to be somewhere for 16 hours, after 8 hours of heavy use, I probably would turn the brightness down and, tinkle with a hand there to save some battery. But on a regular 8-hour shift, if you're at your job and all that, you ain't gonna need an extended battery for this. The battery's a go. Next, IR blaster. Now that's a big difference between the Galaxy Note 2 and the Galaxy Note 3. You can use your Samsung Watch on. Now, if you don't know what Samsung Watch on is, I'm not gonna get too deep into that, but that's using your phone as a remote control to your TV. So let me show you my lock screen real quick, and we'll talk a little bit about more about the Samsung Watch on. Now, here's the lock screen I got. Now, you got all your shortcuts. These are fully customizable. I like the ripple effect. And when you take out the S Pen, let me show you that one more time. When you take out your S Pen with the ripple effect on, you see how it looks like ink is draining into it? You know, that's just a nice little feature just to play around with. But I got all my shortcuts. These are fully customizable. You can put whatever you want at the bottom. You don't have to have it like this. I use the apps that I like to play with the most. Now, with the Android 4.3, you could scroll over. So you see I got emails, I got my Gmails, I got a nice weather screen, and I got my Samsung Watch on. So with the Samsung Watch on, it's telling me all of the programs that I frequently watch, what time they're coming on. So while I'm at work right now, I could be cycling through, find out what's coming on TV and all that. As soon as I get in the house, I don't have to go searching for my remote control. I activate my Samsung Watch on app, point it to the TV, and I'm using the phone as a remote control. So this is good. So when you're in the bed with your shorty and she got on Oprah and all of that stuff, you know, when she, you know, not paying attention, you know, because you know she's gonna try to hold the remote on the side somewhere. When she's not paying attention, activate your Samsung Watch on and you put the game on real quick, and y'all can just keep going head up. All right, head up for remote control wars. All right, so Samsung Watch on is a definite go. Now back to the lock screen. Now, if you swipe over to the right, the way I got mine set up is my frequently used apps. Now, you can have it set up where you have a camera right there. You know, that's up to you. But I have the camera as one of the choices. But I also have my messaging and my contacts calendar, my contour camera and all that. So I like to have it set up like that. But you can do it any way you want. Now, for your cats that's going to ask me, how did I get the information on the screen? That's in the settings under owner information and all that stuff. I'll show you that in a minute. So that's what my lock screen looks like right there. And if you see, on my Galaxy Gear, I got the matching lock screen. Okay, so that's a definite tough combo right there. Now back to the phone. Let's talk about the camera now. The camera on this is a definite win. All right, now you got 2 megapixels in the front. Like I said in the unboxing, that's perfect for all the ladies with the selfies and the dudes with the selfies. Like I said, you know, I don't judge nobody. Do what you do. You know what I'm saying? But when you're taking up selfies to post on Instagram, 2 megapixels is all you need. All right? You hear a lot of cats saying 2 megapixels ain't enough. What about the Nokia Lumina? You know, 40 megapixels here, 100 megapixels. Listen, for Instagram and Facebook and all of that, and when you're using your Google Talk and your Skype and your Uvo and all of that, 2 megapixels is all you need. All right? You don't need HD pictures for Instagram. But now, as far as the camera in the back, the 13 megapixel camera, that camera is a definite go. All right? Let's take a picture of something real quick. So we get into some of this camera stuff. Now, the camera has so many features and options on it. It's ridiculous. All right? So that's a regular photo. Zooming in and all that. Beautiful photos. Let's go through some of the features on the camera now. This is what makes the Galaxy phones so, you know, so much better than all of these other phones are right now. It's so many features. And fellas, I advise y'all to play with the features. Don't just get the note and say, okay, I got a nice camera on it. I'm going to go out and take a whole bunch of pictures. You got to start playing with these features because I'm going to show y'all a couple that I started using and I'm really digging them. All right. So now you got, you know, your standard auto. You got beauty face. All right, that enhances facial features when automatically taking portrait pictures. You got best photo. Takes a series of pictures, then selects the best one to save. You got best face. This one takes 5 consecutive pictures, and then the best merge group picture. You got sound shot. Now what this is say you're at the beach or something with your shorty. You take a picture of her standing behind some waves and all that. You can actually have the sounds of the beach playing right behind the picture. So that's a good look. You got drama for all y'all cats into motorsports and, you know, skateboarding and all that. Take a picture doing your trick. You're going to take multiple pictures. I'll read it for you. Take multiple pictures of a moving subject and merge them into one dramatic photo. So it's going to come out something like that. Next, you got animated photo. Create a picture containing selected moving objects by animating parts of the picture. Now, let me show you. I do have one like that I saved. You know, like I said, you got to play with these for yourself because some of the stuff is amazing. Let me show you one of these pictures I took. Matter of fact, let me see. Yeah, this is it right here. Let me pull it up. Now, this is a picture. I just happen to be sitting on my computer. This is just a regular picture. It's not a video. It's just a picture. If you notice, I took the picture, but my video is still moving in the picture. So that's animated photo. Like I said, man, you got to play with these features for yourself. That feature right there is sick. You still got more, too. You got the golf. Take a picture of your golf swing. Then you can play pictures forward and backwards. And not only golf. You could take, like, if you see the commercial, you see, like, people nodding off in their chair and all that. You can make some funny pictures to, you know, to fool around with your friends. Where was we at? All right, you got rich tone. Now this is using the HDR. If you see the example, it enhances the photos. So add some more color to it. You got eraser. Now I still haven't had a chance to really play with this one yet, but you're supposed to be able to erase moving objects out the background. So fellas, y'all try it out. Let me know in the comments how that works. I'm gonna try it out myself too. You got panorama. Now I use this all the time when I go to the car shows. You know, you take the sweeping picture and you get the full panoramic view. Now, surround shot is definitely something new, and it's definitely something sick. You've seen this on the Nexus before. This is when you take a picture, you have to face the camera up, down, to the middle, to the right, to the left, and take a full ball. Take like a full sphere, and you'll get a nice looking picture. Now, I haven't did a demo photo yet, but fellas, try it for yourself. All right, go outside and take a surround shot of your whole neighborhood, like your block and all that, and watch how dope it looks. It looks sick. You got sports. Take pictures of fast movement, like I said, for y'all skateboarding cats and bike riders and all that. And auto. Everything is auto. So this is a good look right here. So many features to play with. You just got to use them for yourself. Also, you got your video. Video that you can actually zoom in and out while you're recording. So say I'm making a recording of this Galaxy S4. I can actually zoom in while I'm recording. And you could pause the video. So that's a good feature. A lot of cameras back, y'all remember, you couldn't pause a video. You just got to stop and keep making videos over and over. Now you can actually pause the video and unpause it. And you can also take screenshots while you're recording with the silence on. So you don't even have no click to mess up your video. So that's a good look right there. So camera and video's a win. Also, you got your dual shot. Now the dual shot is tough. You see you got me in the background, and you can take a picture. Say you want to take a picture of your iPhone. Send this to somebody with me in the background. So you got the dual shot right there. But another feature that's definitely sick about this. Now I'm gonna see if I could get this to work. I don't know if I'll be able to get it to work in here or not. Let's try to post up something right here. Probably won't work in here. But you see, okay, you see I got my S4 right there, right? Now you hit this menu button at the bottom. You go to glue. This is a tough feature right here. So now you drag and drop where you want your image to be at, and you glue it in there. See now, you see how it looks like now my image is in the phone? That's sick. And if you move the phone around, you see I'm recording and still moving it around. My picture is still in that phone. So that is definitely a good look right there, fellas. Even if you drop the camera down and pick it back up, you see I moved it all the way up. I put the camera all the way away from the screen and bring it back. Pop right back up on the phone. So this is going to be hot when you make some nice custom videos and all that. There's so many options, you know, so many features, so much stuff to play with. Like I said, fellas, you got to use it for yourself. Look at all the, like when you're doing your self shot, your dual shot. Let me show you another one that's kind of hot. All right, say you're doing the dual shot and you go to your menu. You can change all the different ways that your self-portrait comes up. I like the blurry one. You got the heart shape when you do some cute shit with your girl. Mad features. Like I said, fellas, play with it for yourself. All right? The camera on this is a win. Play with it for yourself. Next, the lag factor now. What's up with this phone and the lag factor? Does it lag? And the answer to that is no lag at all. All right, no lag. Now that 3 gigs of RAM, even if you don't know what that means, you're not into computers and you know what processors and gigahertz, you don't know what none of that means. All that means is your phone is not gonna lag. Now my Galaxy Note 2, I hear a lot of cats saying, oh, their phone never lagged and all that. Well, I don't know, but I have a Galaxy Note 2. My shorty had one. You know, a lot of people I know had the Galaxy Note 2, and everybody had the same problem. You had a little bit of lag here and there. Now, I'm not saying the phone is like the old school Evo that was lagging like crazy. No, but a little bit of lag here and there. But this phone right here, absolutely no lag at all. Okay, no lag at all. And I've been running 1,000 apps at once. Been going, look how many apps open at once. No lag. And like with any other Android phone, all these apps, you can swipe away one at a time. Or you could just get rid of all of them at once. Also, when you hold the home button, you could go to your Google Now. Or a new feature, if you press and hold the back button, it'll take you to your search. Now, we'll get into this search real quick in a second, but that search is tough. That's like a phone search. All right? So no lag on this phone at all. So you get this phone, you ain't got to worry about lagging. You ain't got to worry about having multiple apps open at the same time and getting all that lag. Now, let's talk about gestures. Now, this phone has so many gestures. When I get into the settings menu at the end, we'll go through all of that. But you know the regular stuff. Your drop-down menu. Use 2 fingers and drop down. You get to all your quick settings. These are all customizable. Put them in any order that you want. You know, if you hold the back button down, it brings up your multitasking. Let me see, do I have my multitasking window on? Hold on, fellas. All right, my multi-window is on. Here we go. My bad, fellas. It's kind of hard sometimes to see behind the camera. All right, so I got the multitasking. Now, multitasking on this is even hotter than it is on the S4 and on your Note 2. It's even better. Let me show you why. Now, say I open something like Facebook. All right, I can open Facebook at the top, and then say I want to open my Gmail at the bottom. Now what I could do is I could hit the little, I could also, you know, of course I could move it up and down. Let me start this over. All right. Matter of fact, I can't really see behind the camera, but you could adjust this up and down. First, let me talk about this button right here. That's what I keep on moving by accident. When you press that button, it allows you to have more than one stuff open at a time. So let me show you what that means. So now say I'm in multitasking and I open my maps on the bottom. Then I also open, let's open a YouTube at the bottom. Now I got 3 apps open at the bottom at once, while I still got my Facebook at the top. Right? Now, if I want to switch back and forth, let's get it to the bottom. Open my folders. So now I have all the folders open at the bottom, all the different web pages. You can swipe out. You could also hit the button. You could switch from top to bottom. You can also copy text. You could copy text from one box and put it to the next. So that means, say you use text messenger shorty about something and you had some information from Facebook, a nice paragraph or something you wanted to send her. You could copy that message from the bottom and paste it right on the top without using your S Pen, without using anything else. Or you could just close out one and have one simply open. Another feature that's kind of sick on this, if you look at the bottom, you see where it says create, edit, and help? You could create your own custom 2-window combination. All right, so let me exit out. Now let me show you one custom one that I use all the time, which I call Couple Book. So Couple is one of my favorite apps. That's how I communicate with my shorty all day. So I'm using a Couple app, and I'm constantly sending her stuff from Facebook. So I hit Couple Book, and it'll open my Couple, and it'll open my Facebook at the same time. All right, so that's a tough feature right there. So the multitasking is definitely a go. You open 2 apps at the same time.